I'm going to see if I can redeem myself today with a 3D bloom. I've mixed up some resin and it's at 33 degrees. So I'm just going to pour out some for my white. I'm going to do 20 grams. Pop that, that's okay, 21. That'll be fine. And then I'm going to pour the rest into this lovely mould. Pop that into there. I made up too much resin as usual. Not to worry. Right, okay. And I think I've got a little hair in there that needs to get out. Let's get that little devil out there. Right, so I'm going to drop some inks in. I'm going to use yellow. I'll put a blob there, blob there, blob there. And then I'm going to add a blob of red in the middle. And then I think I'm going to just put a blob of blue in the middle of that. Shall I put some blue around the outside as well? Yeah. I think I'll put a bit blue there, there, and then either side there. Right, okay. Shall I swish it around? No, okay. Let's just add a bit more red. Put red there, red there. There. That'll do. Right, and I've got the Cast and Craft white pigment, and I'm going to add 2 drops of that into my 20 grams. 1, 2, and then get rid of that, don't need that anymore. And then give this a mix up. And then that can go into my piping bag. Hopefully that will be alright. Make sure I've mixed that in well. They say it to be like a skimmed milk consistency, which I think that is. So let's pop that into my bag. Right. Take the piping bag out and squish that to the bottom and give that a twist around. Right, I'm just going to pop some bubbles with a torch. This is like a cigarette lighter, so it's not a very strong flame. So I'm just going to give that a little zap. Right, so now I'm going to take off that tip there. I won't do it over my resin. And right, so let's do this. So in the middle, I think I'm going to do a little flower design. Missed a bit there. Right, And then around the outsides, I think I'll do what I did before. I'm going to do 3 circles, and then the same on this side. And then I'm going to take my little tool here, make sure I've not got any blobby areas, because my last one turned out like a bit of a total blob fest. Right, I think that will do. And then with this one, I'm just going to take the tool through it like that, and then the same this side, and then maybe give a little swirl in the middle of that one. Right, okay. Is that bit a bit blobby there? Just going to check my little areas here, make sure I've got no blobs. Right, so just have to pray to the fairy gods now and see if this turns out okay. So I'll see you when this is cured, and then we'll put a top coat on it. So I just thought I'd mention that with the resin that I had left over from this, I've just poured some of the clear into this mould. I've dropped some red and yellow alcohol ink, and then with the leftover white that I had, I've just done another flower in there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, one of them would turn out okay. Time will tell. So I'll see you back in a little while. These are both cured up now, and I've mixed up some resin for the top coat, and I think I'm going to add to that some green. I've got this Palawan teal mica powder, and I'm going to add that, oops, into my resin. Pop that bit off my glove there as well, and get that mixed in well. You do need to make sure you mix your mica powders in really thoroughly. So my blooms, they're looking quite hopeful. Hopefully I've taken some advice by the lovely Amy, Resonating Art by Amy. So hopefully I've got them right this time. Fingers crossed, I do her proud. Right, I think that's mixed up enough. So I'm just going to, what's that on there? Right, I'm just going to give these a top coat with this green. So that's that one. And then the same for this one. Hopefully I've made up enough. Might be tight. Not worried if this one isn't right to the top, as long as it covers, I'm sure it'll be okay. Just going to swoosh that to the edges. Scrape out the last little bits in my pot. Right, and I'm just going to give these a quick torch, pop any bubbles that might be there. Same with this one, and this isn't a very strong flame on this, it's got like a really fine flame. It's only for like, it's a cigarette lighter really, that's what the advertise it has, so it's not too strong. Right, so I'm going to let these cure, and then I'll see you for demold. These are both cured now, so fingers crossed, and let's see if I've redeemed myself. Let's start with this one first. Right, are we ready? Oh, okay, well it's an improvement on the last one. There's not so many blobs there. Yeah, okay. not perfect, but I'm happy with that. Right, let's see if this one's any better. Otherwise I might have to just keep practicing. Right, let's have a look. Oh, still a bit, well, it's not quite as blobby. I like that though. Yeah, I think that one's a bit more of a success. Loving that tray. That tray mold is beautiful. Like that. Yeah, so what do you think? Did I redeem myself? Yeah, I can live with that. So thank you ever so much for watching my video today, and stay tuned for the pictures at the end. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.